Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, all those that are invisible are filled with Brahman. All those that are visible are also fully permeated by Brahman. The whole universe has come out of the whole Brahman. Brahman is still full, although the whole universe has come out of it. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So here now, today will be Shwetashwatara Upanishad and the chapter 4. So this first verse is talking, praying to not Saguna Brahma, almost it is Nirguna Brahma. We pray to gods and goddesses and avatars, but you can pray also to the Satchidananda self. This is one type of prayer like that. So the very first verse these are very inspirational verses. He's talking about that one reality which has taken many colors and forms, and it is also at the creation it comes out like that, and destruction it goes back into it. That reality which does all these things, that is Satchidananda Brahman, let that reality guide our intellect for the noble and what is auspicious. So anyhow, so the first verse, it starts with Yaiko Avarno Yaiko Avarno Bahudha Shakti Yogat Bahudha Shakti Yogat Varnan Anekan Nihitartho Dadhati Vichaiti Chante Visham Adau cha Devaha Sano Buddhya Shubhaya Sangjunaktu Ja Eko Avarno. Ja means that reality, that principle, that Satchidananda self. Ekaha, who is one. Adu, at the beginning, that he was only one. Avarna, no color, no distinction. Colorless, Avarna. By virtue of his own power, Shakti Yoga, but the Brahman has his own power. That is called the Shakti. That is called the Maya, we call Vedanta. And you can so devotees may call it Mother, Divine Mother, Shakti. Shakti Yoga, because of the association with the Shakti. Shakti Yoga. Varnan Anekan, various types of Varna color in this whole universe. All the colors, diverse varieties of colors, our creation has been done. Nihitartho, where did it come from? It's from its inscrutable reason. Why he does that, do not know. Why he is alone. We all want to go to unity, where is joy and bliss absolute. We say so. But why God himself or Brahman himself, being only one reality, why? What is the nihito ortho? What is the ortho means meaning? Deep embedded. What is the meaning? What is the purpose? Why that one absolute reality? Varnan Anekan, varied colors and varied creations, he made it out of that one from the very beginning. Nihitartho dadhati. He creates in many ways why he creates. His inscrutable purpose in many ways dadhati creates. And that's the power. Why it creates, we do not know, but it creates. And ante, bichaiti chante, chante, at the end of this creation, Then again, Vishwamadaucha Deva. Deva, Vishwam, this word, Beti, B-A-T means it destroys. And at the end, it again destroys. In the beginning, it comes out, and in the end, it destroys. Why it does, we do not know. Anyhow, whoever what it does, that Swano Buddhya Subhaya Sunyana. That reality, let that reality guide us. That reality teach us or guide us to that ultimate truth, which is auspicious, all auspicious. Shubha. Shubha means auspicious. Shubha means good. Subhaya Buddhya. Our buddhi, this buddhi, which goes into the diversity of the world and finds no joy, let that buddhi be directed towards that reality which by his inscrutable maya, inscrutable Shakti, have created many color. And after creation, again, Ante, at the end, again, he merges back into that. Why he has created, we do not know. But we want to meditate on that reality. Therefore, let that reality, Brahman, guide our intellect for the auspicious reason, auspiciousness. May the divine being, the translation goes like that. May the divine being, who though himself colorless, gives rise to various colors in different ways. So he has no color because he is one absolute, colorless, formless, shapeless, nameless. So beyond all types of variations, see, he gives the color to the whole world. He being colorless, he gives the color to the whole world. But it how? What reason? We do not know. That's why it says inscrutable for his inscrutable purpose. That purpose we do not know why he has the what need? He has no need. And why he is to use his Shakti to create this diverse colored universe of different aspects of it. So, but for his own spirit, and who dissolves the whole world in his in at the end, may he endow us with good and noble thoughts. That is the prayer. Is a bhakti prayer is that, oh Lord, give me this, give me that. Here also prayer, give me good idea, direct my intellect so that it goes to you that I am absolute, from which the creation has come, in which creation stays and it goes back. So note says colorless means the simile of ray of light. We can see seven colors are there, maybe violet, indigo, red, or whatever, green, etc., etc. But all mixed together is no color. Sun is bright, no. So colorless means the simile of ray of light, which though colorless in itself, assumes different colors when it passes through a prism, seems to be suggested here to show how the formless can assume a form. It is giving an example. We can assume how the formless absolute can take a form. It is through the mirror or through the lens, no prism. When it passes, the colors are separated. Now, this location and Swami translated. He, that great Lord, is Ekaha. Ja Ekaha. Ja means he or that that great God, the Lord, Sachidananda, Ekaha. Ekaha means one without a second. Avarna, it is undifferentiated. There is no varna, no color, no distinction to separate out. It is indistinguishable. That one, Nihitartho, for reasons unknown, Adu means at the very creation, by the Shakti Yoga, by his power, by his own power, Maya Shakti, Anekam Varnam, much diversity, and in Bahudha, in diverse ways, many forms, Radhati, projects. And after projecting Ante in the end, at the same end of dissolution, Vishwam, this world, BAT, meets its end. And at the end, this created world, so colorful and so diverse, it again dissolves into that, merges into that reality. Sadevaha, that's luminous self who does this creation and at the end dissolves. Saha, that Lord, Nah means us, Subhaya Buddhya, with good mind, good understanding, Sangjuna, to endow. Let this Lord guide our intellect. It is like a Gayatri mantra. Gayatri mantra says, Bhurvuvassa, etc. Tanna Bhurvuvassa Tatsavitur Varenyam Bharga Devasya Dhimai. Then the last, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Dhiyo, mane buddhi. Ya means asmakam. Our buddhi, dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Let the buddhi be directed towards this reality, this truth. And this Vedic chants and prayers are like that. So the running translation goes like that. The Lord is one without a second. He was originally undifferentiated. But for reasons not known, he created diversity. He was one, absolute, there is no second, but he created this diversity. And diversity is not one level, it many levels. When the world meets its end, all this diversity merges back into him. May this self-luminous Lord endow us with a great mind, good mind, noble mind. So this is a prayer that our intellect may work in the right direction. So why are this prayer? Because to get out of this bondage, we need a guidance of our intellect. Our buddhi is such a thing, intellect, that it can take us to God and it can take us to brute. It can take us to freedom. It can take us to bondage. So that's why it is very serious. We should try our best to guide the intellect, but we do not. We are all confused all the time. We do not have any understanding what is good, what is bad. So normally we do understand. That's why we are asking for the higher power to guide our intellect in the right direction. So as we pray for to the holy people, to the great people to bless us, so this is a prayer for blessings as it were, the same way. So this is a prayer that our intellect may work in the right direction. Sometimes we hear about a person losing, for some reason or other, his mental faculties or thinking and reasoning. That happens most of the time. Well, most of the time when we fight with us each other, which we are quarreling each other, there our mind is very polluted. Mind does not have the clarity of understanding. If the mind clearly sees things, it will just move in the right direction. Therefore, so much wrong understanding in the mind. That's why mind justifies so many things, which is not right understanding. That's why taking the help of God or the divine to guide us, so that I am guided by. We do everyday prayer in the evening to Sri Ramakrishna. Tasmat tameva sharanam. Therefore, O Lord, you are my only refuge. Please guide me. Tasmat tameva sharanam mamadina bandhu. You are my Lord and you are the Lord of the uh, humble and the lowly. No? So you please help me. So this is the guidance we need. We say we have to go for guidance from a wise man. We go to, so we always go there. When you are in legal case comes, why do you go? You go to a lawyer who has some direction. They can give us certain direction. You have any other problem, a health problem, you go to the doctors because they can give us some guidance. So because they know that. And God knows everything. That's why God, the absolute God here, not the Saguna Brahma, but Nirguna Brahma as it were, But still, we are praying to that Nirguna who has become Saguna and who goes back to Nirguna again. Sometimes we hear about a person losing for some reason or other his mental faculties of thinking and reasoning. We lose our thinking power, sometimes we lose our reasoning power. So it happens. He becomes like a vegetable because he does not understand what to do or not to do. Therefore, he may be alive and healthy in other ways, but if his mind does not work, he may as well be dead. I know. We say that he does not respond. His body is okay, but mind is totally lost. So mind is very important. Mind and buddhi. This is our. If the mind gets confused, then we are all confused. Sometimes someone says that, oh, he suddenly is getting confused. He's confused with everything. That means it is the mind, state of mind. So that's why everyone should pray. Let my mind be correct. So long I live. Who said that? I forgot the name of a great person who said, if my mind goes away, kill me. Then I do not know what shall I do, what shall I say, I do not know. The mind is not working. Therefore, take care of the mind. And whole spiritual life is mind. What else? Everything in spiritual life is your mind and mind and mind. So he says, but if his mind does not work, he may as well be dead. The intellect is very important, but then that intellect must also work in the right direction. So same buddhi. The chitta in the Vyasabhasya of this Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, they say chitta ubhaya bahi. Chitta is like a flowing river. It goes this way also, it goes that way also. Chitta means our mind stop. But here say the mind moves in right direction, wrong direction. So it should be always guided so that it goes to the right direction. What is wrong direction? World. And right direction, God, the divine. There are robbers who are very intelligent in the way they plan and organize their crimes. Of course, is it not? Their brain is much fertile than any other good man's mind who want to do a crime. Just imagine the 9/11, the air crash, no? That's the 9/11, our famous 9/11. What happened? How much planning was there behind? Ordinary planning? Their brain, their buddhi. We should appreciate the buddhi. But buddhi was applied in a wrong direction. And that created so much havoc, no? Again, buddhi is also there. There are people, Swami Vivekananda says, give up one life for the good of others. Don't think of yourself. But you think too much of yourself. You have given thousands of lives for your self satisfaction. Why not give this life for the good of all and die? See, that's also a resolution. That same buddhi applied for world and worldliness and having the things which achieve, it can destroy the civilization, it can destroy human peace and happiness and joy. See, go look at the world, what is going on in a bigger perspective. We have no control over that though, but it is wrongly directed. You are saving a religion and you are killing people. You are going something for good, for God, in the name of God. Most brutal things are happening in the name of God. So it's a buddhi. They are thinking that is the way to bring someone to God. It's a good idea. God idea. I am bringing God to ordinary people to God. I will get a heavenly reward. That's why they go to heaven so easily by killing and raping and killing and butchering, and you go to heaven. You get a reward. God will give you immediate ticket. Go a free way, free flying arrangement, and go to heaven and enjoy all these things. The buddhi, buddhi, buddhi. Kubuddhi. It's called kubuddhi, subuddhi. Ku means bad, nasty, which degrades us, degrades the civilization, and which takes us to that state of perfection, purity, love. That is called the Shubha. That's called Shubhaya Samyana. Shubha means auspicious. That which takes us to auspiciousness. That's why there are robbers. He is giving old time example. The robbers, how they plan, how much they plan. Bank robbery. How much they have to plan? What time, when they will be relaxed, and how to attack them so that the police could not come by that time, how speedily they will put their gun to the cash register and find out how much cash they can quickly, another person will be dumping on, and how ran they will do. It's a matter of joke to make such a good planning, but it's all for what? For what good? So they have their buddhi, that's a wrong buddhi.
And some people convert also, conversion people. They are thinking for your, so that you can attend
Yeah,
everything.
they're good people. They think suppose that certain religion, that Christianity, Islam, they think I'm doing good because I'm bringing you from your hellish life to the pure life. I'm doing good to you. Yeah. So if that buddhi is ingrained into that thought, that I'm rescuing your life, this life, after life, I'm pulling you to God. So I am torturing you. What is there in it? I am killing you. What is there in it? So that is the buddhi again. But people forget if God is all love, anything you do that is detrimental to anyone's peace, is it God or is it your own whims? Is your buddhi, is distorted buddhi? And that is called brainwash. In communist government, we are in Bengal, and India was going through that period of communist, not communist, Nakshal movement. My God, all the brilliant boys of Calcutta University, their brain was washed, and they took a resolution: bourgeois and proletariats, go. Anyone has higher level of money, education, just go and kill. And these young boys, best scholars of Presidency College, Calcutta University, they're all converted into this. And what a havoc created in the whole of the state. Yeah. Anyone, so you have a many, you have a one car, then you are a rich person. Wow. Just you are sleeping or you are in your room. Suddenly three, four boys will go and with dagger and gun and everything and chop your head and go out. Yes. And they used to come to our hostel. We have a hostel, Polytechnic hostel. There is a big bathing ghat, bathing pond, and they will come and with the blood oozing in their knife and everything, they come there to wash this plate. And the boys, our students of Polytechnic, used to live in that hostel. Night time they did it, and they will say, "Hey, get out of your bed, give your bed." And they will enter into the hostel. Guard just standing. You say one word, you are killed. God saves his life. So night after night, yeah, it is just such a horrible night. All the boys were scared whose room they will enter and take out their seat and just fun nighttime sleeping. Police cannot enter there. Police does not know where these culprits are there. So it's a wide planning, but at the destruction of their education, their own comforts, and anything good which will bring the society. But they did it because it is brainwashing. Buddhi, ashuddha buddhi. And that same buddhi is given. People are giving their lives for the suffering humanity. No, this fire is going on. You will find many people there at the cost of their own life, their life saving another life. So this is the buddhi. So buddhi can lead us to God realization. Buddhi can lead us to make us devil. So therefore, prayer, prayer, prayer. Oh Lord, I am helpless. Please guide my buddhi so that it directs towards you. Their intellects are very sharp, but they are misguided. So the prayer is that our minds and intellects may be directed towards that which is good and auspicious. Brahman is again described as Ekaha. Ekaha means one. It is one without a second. The whole universe is one. As the Bhagavad Gita says, that Sutre Maniganaiva, like pearls on a thread, this whole world is connected in an underground link. You and me are separate, but underground there is a connection between all. Giving the example, Bhagavad Gita says, Sutre Maniganaiva, like in a thread that all the different types of flowers are held together. The whole universe is held together because behind that is one God, underlying connection. We appear to be different, but these differences are superimposed on the one. Suppose you put a big stick across the middle of a pond. You stand on the bank and look at the water, and it seems as if the water has been divided into two parts by the stick. But the stick is superimposed. It does not belong to the water. Lift up the stick, and you again see one pond of water. Similarly, name and forms have been superimposed on Brahman, but Brahman is one and the same. This idea of oneness is stressed again and again in the Upanishad. If you ask what is the message of Vedanta, Vedanta will say it is the unity of existence. Nowadays, even politicians are beginning to speak in terms of the oneness of the human race or the oneness of the world. But Vedanta says, go to the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is that we are all essentially one. Only one, only when we realize this can there be real love, real understanding, real harmony, real peace. Only then we can say the whole world is one family. Otherwise, so long as we are obsessed with the idea of separate races, separate individuals with separate interests, there will be competition, jealousy, and conflict. Vedanta points to the heart of the matter that we are all Brahman. Once Sri Ramakrishna was watching two men arguing. Suddenly, one of the men started beating the other. Though Sri Ramakrishna was standing at a distance, he cried out in pain. Even the marks of the beating were seen on his body. His experience proves that when you reach a certain level of spiritual development, you become one with the entire universe. You feel the pain of others, you feel the joy of others. There is no longer any I and you. You see yourself in all. So there is a state we can attain by guiding our intellect. This apparent distinction, separation, this will vanish, this will dissolve. I and you, there is no I, there is no you, it is all God, God, God. Literally, the word avarana means without avarna. Avarna means without caste. The idea is that Brahman, Brahman is undifferentiated. It is homogeneous. You cannot limit it in any way. Yet this one has become many. That is, it is casteless, has created so many castes. Though Brahman is beyond caste, Hindus, even caste system now is a big issue in the study of Hinduism. They don't know that Brahman, Atman philosophy or anything. It is all caste. What are the castes? Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, the caste. Huh? So these castes are different, but it is coming from casteless absolute one. One becoming full of divisions. That is to say, Brahman itself is undifferentiated, yet it has created so many diversity. How? By applying its own manifold powers, Shakti Yoga, it has projected this vast universe with all its diversity by its own power, Maya Shakti. Then this question is why? Why he has done that? No one knows the reason. It is a mystery. We cannot explain the phenomenal world. There is so much variation in this world. No two things are alike, but Brahman itself is one and the same. It's, the flakes, when the ice, uh, uh, in the cold, when the ice flakes fall,
Snowflakes.
huh?
Snowflakes.
Snowflakes, and the snowflakes, no two snowflakes are equal, they say. How is possible? So many snowflakes, millions and billions and trillions, but no two snowflakes are same. Meaning, so much diversity is created out of our snow when it's falling, and that is the creating this division. One appearing as many, that there is only one. So it is a mystery. We cannot explain the phenomenal world. There is so much variation in the world, and no two things are alike. But Brahman itself is one and the same. After creating this universe, Brahman sustains it and then withdraws it back into itself. In the beginning, it is like a kaleidoscope. So many colors and so much variations appear. But in the end, everything folds up, as it were, and merges back into Brahman. The same power creates, sustains, and destroys. So, this is a very foundational idea that Brahman alone, by its own inscrutable wish, and he created many, many colors and many forms. And at the end of this creation, again, he consumes back into it. So there is, oh, that reality, let that reality guide our intellect so that it leads us to what is auspicious, what is good for us. So that is the first verse. Now, second verse. तदेव अग्नि तदादित्य तदेव अग्नि तदादित्य तद्वायुस्तदु चन्द्रमाः तद्वायुः तदु चन्द्रमाः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तद्ब्रह्म तदापः तदापः तत्प्रजापतिः तदेव अग्नि तदादित्य तदादित्य तद्वायुः तद्वायुः तदुचन्द्रमाः तदुचन्द्रमाः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तद्ब्रह्म तदापः तदापः तत्प्रजापतिः तत्प्रजापतिः. So now that reality was talking about one, which is one, has become many by its inscrutable Shakti. We had heard in the first verse. Second verse says, Tadeva Agni, that itself is the fire. That reality has become the fire. And the fire element, Tadaditya, that reality has become Aditya, is the sun, Surya. Tadeva, Tadaditya, Tadvayu, the air which you are breathing in, which flows in the world, that Vayu, air, that is also, that Brahman is appearing as Vayu, that Brahman appearing as sun, that Brahman appearing as fire, Tatu Chandrama, that appears as the moon, Tadeva Shukram, that is also the starry firmament. You look at the sky and full of stars. It's all that is the same reality in the form of the star. That is Brahman. That's Brahma. That is called the Apaha, water, and Tadu, Prajapati, that is the Prajapati. Prajapati, the creator God. That means this is one type of spiritual practice. It is all, God is everything, Brahman is everything. So we are talking about the five elements. What are the five elements? Agni, the fire, Agni, Aditya, Aditya is the sun. Fire and Agni can go in one category. Tad Vayu is the air, so fire, air. Tadu Chandrama is the moon, mean maybe the light, in falling in the light. Tadeva Shukram, that is the starry firmament, the stars you see, that is the star. Tad Brahma, that is the Brahman. Tat Apaha, Apa, that is the water. And Tat Prajapati, that is the Prajapati. Prajapati, so so this simply says that is everything. Prajapati is the Lord of creation, is called Prajapati. And they created air, fire, the starry sky, the sun, the moon. That means wherever you see, try to meditate like that. Try to see. It is that reality which is transcendental, with this Maya Shakti, with this power. ওই যে last verse is it? যে বহুধা Shakti Yoga. Bahudha means diverse. Shakti Yoga means connection with the power. That power, this whole diverse colored universe has been created. So it's created, just sit and see. Round, when you see fire, you think it is Brahman. You see where is moon, that's Brahman. You see the sun, that's Brahman. Look at the starry sky, that is Brahman. It is Apaha, it is water, it is Brahman. Only a name and form superimposed on that reality. So note, the mantra is very important. It shows that the various gods that we meet with the Vedas, such as Agni, Aditya, Agni means fire, Aditya means sun, and the rest represent the same being. All are representing the same being, same Satchidananda being. Therein, therefore, there is no reason to consider that the Vedic religion advocates the worship of different gods. If people say Hindus worship different gods, it is wrong concept. Here, Upanishad is giving the idea. What you see as sun, it is not sun god, but it's the power of the same Satchidananda. So you are seeing Satchidananda in the form of the sun, moon, stars, earth, like that, water, fire, etc. The mantra occurs in the Samhita portion also. It is also noteworthy that how here, as well as in other places, the Upanishads interposes both masculine and neuter pronouns to indicate the supreme being. Yeah, he, it says he sometimes, and you use a neuter gender, it. So how you see simultaneously, it is tat evam is that, and again they will say it. A comparative study of the previous mantra, the present one, and the next one will provide a striking example of this. It shows how these Upanishadic thinkers were deeply imbued with the idea that the Supreme Being is both personal and impersonal. You can see as the personal aspect, impersonal aspect as appearing as sun, moon, stars, water, air, fire, like that. That is Saguna Brahma. You can feel it is Brahman, it is Brahman. Not absolute. Absolute, then you don't see the division. It is all light, absolute one. But when you see it is sunlight, moonlight, light of the stars, it is air, water, fire, then you are seeing diversity. In that diversity, you can say this is Saguna Brahma. So people worship through Saguna Brahma and go to Nirguna Brahma. This type of prayer what Gayatri Mantra teaches us, no? I meditate on the effulgent light eh, of the sun, which permeates everywhere, Bhulok, the earth, air, in interspace, and beyond. So I meditate on that infinite expanse of the light. So what you are thinking, in those days there is no avatar. Avatar means Rama, Krishna, Buddha. These are called avatar. In early Vedic time, they used to meditate on this nature and this nature manifestation of the bigger expression of nature through the sun, moon, stars. That's why they are say there is a God, sun God, moon God, fire God, air God, water God. But they are all representing one. Saguna Brahma is the expression of the Nirguna Brahma. So you worship Saguna and you can enter into the Nirguna by that. Not that many gods are there, but one God appearing as many. And now next verse is very common. Twang stri tang pumanasi, twang stri tang pumanasi, twang kumara, utaba kumari, twang jirno, dandena, twang jirno, dandena, Panchasitam, Panchasitam, Jato Bhavasi, Jato Bhavasi, Pishato Mukha, Pishato Mukha, Tang Stri, Tang Pumanasi, Tang Pumanasi, Tang Kumara, Tang Kumara, Utava Kumari, Tang Dandena, Dandena, Banchasitam, Banchasitam, Jato Bhavasi, Jato Bhavasi, Vishatu Mukha, Vishatu Mukha. These are good meditation. First they started with sun, moon, stars, eh, water, air, fire. Now this is tongues three. You see anyone feminine person. It is Tvam, that reality. It is you, the Satchidananda. Tang Sri, thou art the woman. Tang Pumanasi, thou art the man. Tang Kumara, thou art the youth. Kumari Yuta, thou art the maiden, girl. Tang Jirna, Dandena. You, with the Jirna means old, what you call the stick. That and Dandena, staff, Manchasi is tottering on the stick, no? Old. So you are the old, you are the youth, you are the baby, you are the mother, you are the man, you are the woman. See how it comes back to the visible universe of our existence. Tang Jato Bhavasi. A baby is born today. It is you. You, the Satchidananda, is appearing in the Jato Bhavasi Vishwatu Mukha. Vishwatumukha means it has become having faces turned in all directions. That means everything we see in this direction of the universe, it is you, it is you. Oh Lord, it is you, it is you. It is you are in the form of a child, baby, you are in the form of a girl, you are in the form of a boy, you are in the form of a man, you are in the form of a woman, you are in the form of an old man tottering over the stick, and you have become every face. Everything we see, it is you, it is you. What a grand idea, what a grand. hmm? Brahman, the self is fire, it is the sun, air, the moon, the constellation of stars, Hiranyagarbha, Brahma. water, and Virat. The word Brahma here does not mean Parabrahma. Here the word means Hiranyagarbha, the cosmic subtle body. Similarly, the word Prajapati means Virat. No, we have. Where did we leave this? Achha. No, here it will be. Hmm. We are on the second or third.
Four. Third, number 3, chapter 4.
But I don't think you read the other commentary for the second.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go together anyway.
Right, it goes together. But anyhow, we have second I have not read from this book. That's right. Hmm. Yeah. So Tadeva Agni, Tad Vayu, Tad Jatu, Tad Chandra. What I said, I didn't read it. But here, what is called fire, that is the sun, that is the moon, that is the Prajapati. Yeah, that's why Prajapati was missing here. Yeah, that Prajapati. So it says the Prajapati means Samuna Brahmarki. Similarly, the word Prajapati means Virat, the cosmic gross body. Broadly speaking, we have two bodies: subtle body, Sukshma, and gross body, Sthula. What a person does, his gross body is left behind, dies. But it has, if he has not liberated, he remains in his subtle body. This subtle body goes on and eventually acquires a new gross body. Brahman has manifested himself as the sun, the moon, the stars, and planets, as fire, air, and water. The whole universe, subtle as well as gross, is nothing but He, the Lord. This Brahman is my own self. I am all this. I am everything. I am the one. And now this you are this why when I move and you are the man. That explanation. That explanation is this Brahman. You are a man, you are a woman, you are a boy, you are also a girl. You are an old person walking with the support of a stick. You are born in all possible forms. And the explanation, if you see a woman, you see Brahman. If you see a man, you see Brahman. The form is not important. The form is transitory, but Brahman is constant. All these forms are superimposed on Brahman. You may ask, how am I going to realize that Brahman is everything, everywhere, and I am divine? The scriptures say that you have to keep repeating the idea to yourself that Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman. Gradually, the conviction grows on you and your attitude towards life changes. If you go on thinking all the time that you are pure, you are free, you are divine, your character changes. The whole secret of spiritual life is your attitude of mind. What you think about yourself. If you judge yourself by what other people say, you will be nowhere. What people talk about you, don't listen to that. You know who you are. You have to improve your own identity by thinking, I am not this body mind, I am that Satchidananda self. If you judge yourself by what other people say, you will be nowhere. Some people may raise you to the sky, and other people may rub you in the dirt. You should always hold to your own belief, to the conviction that you are divine. Sometimes you may do some mistake. Never mind. Don't look back. Your mistakes are not going to change your basic nature. If you do some mistake, it is not going to change your basic nature. Satchidananda nature will not be changed. So don't be frightened about that. Don't do that again, but don't be frightened about that. Vedanta gives this very strong understanding about our nature, and it helps us. Never mind. Do not look back. Your mistakes are not going to change your basic nature. A mistake may change your circumstances for some time, but it cannot change your real nature. The fact that you are divine can never be altered. Let this idea inspire every moment. Let it be your guiding principle. And when you are fully established in this kind of thinking, you cannot do anything wrong. This is the whole practice. Nothing else is necessary, but you must do it yourself. Teachers, books, and other things may help, but in the final analysis, it is your own effort alone that takes you to this goal. So, not only do you have to think that you are Brahman, you have to think that everyone and everything else is also Brahman. You are one with the everyone and everything. When you see someone or something, you are in fact seeing yourself as if in a mirror. These are all beautiful. You see someone, there is no someone. You are seeing yourself. So try to see that self, yourself is your big self, is reflected on the mirror of your mind. So what I am seeing outside, I am seeing myself only in the mirror of my mind. If the mind is clean, I see God. If it is distorted, I see all the negative things. But if the whole world is permeated with that one Satchidananda nature. What a grand, grand, grand idea. Meditate for 1 week on these 2, 3 verses. It's beautiful verses. Huh? You have no book, so how to read it? Huh? This is the only class where people have no book.
The book is available online.
Hmm?
Book is available online.
Book available online. Book is available by $2 here. This $2 book.
So indeed.
Yeah.
Just like how do we
Say.
the world we live in this world where some faiths tell people to say to themselves that they're a sinner. And you know, but then in this we say you are that. How do you
Why am I to listen what other people say? Let the people be crazy people. Let them tell whatever they like. I know I am that Atma. People may judge, hey, you are bad, you are good. What does it matter? If you understand that no, 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 they're talking about my mind or my body, my emotions, my wrong emotion, right emotions. So why am I identifying? I'm not that, I'm Atman. So what it matters if people say something good or bad? But we have to know to look at ourselves means our real nature. Real nature is not changing. A person with a highest work when he does, his Atman does not change. It is all doing in the mind and the body. So therefore we have to, main principle of Vedanta is very simple. We'll have to learn to detach from this bodily uh, reactions, actions, reactions. Our mind gets reacted. Mind will react so long we do not look towards our higher identity. I may look good, bad, matters little, it is talking about my body. I'm not the body. Someone is saying, aha, you are a very good guy. They may be pleased with some my mental behavior, physical behavior. I am better than good. I'm higher than good. I'm higher than bad. So that needs little self-introspection. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. So tomorrow is Wednesday, my gospel class. I will be here to give the gospel class at 7:30. Now, a few questions. One question is, if all is one and life is whole, why does death bring sorrow? Death brings sorrow because I think I am the body. Simple formula. Disease brings sorrow. Why? Because I think I am going to die with the disease. Disease is me. But if I think it is my body's disease and I am not the body, so this disease in this shawl, I am not the disease. So throw away the shawl. What does it happen to you? So therefore, we are very basic concept is to be clear. We are wrongly identifying however we Vedanta read, how much Vedanta we talk about. It round goes back to I am the mind, I am the body. I talk so much thing, but I get irritated with simple something instantly. Why? You are body bound. It is a failure. You are identifying with your body, which you are not. You are identifying with your emotion. You are not. When you go to sleep, where goes your emotions? Where goes your anger? Where is your good? Where goes your bad? Even everyday dips when you go to bed. You forget all these things. Forget means you there is no existence in your life. Why can I not live now when I'm awake? If you can do that every day night time, going to bed, and when you don't dream, that is the time you totally disassociate with anything in the body, anything of the mind. Why not can I do that now? Such practice should be done. Such detachment should be practiced. In sleep time, you detach from your body. You detach from your mind, you detach from your emotion, detach from your memory. Everything is just sleeping. Then have no existence. But when we are awake, we do because we identify in all these levels. So Vedanta says, no, don't identify. Identify with only one thing, who you are. That in simple language we call we belong to Ramakrishna. We call we belong to Mother. In a sweet language. And Vedanta language, I am that. So if all is one and life is whole, why does death bring sorrow? Because we say so, but we don't understand. I think that death happens to the body, not to me. But I think I am dying. I am not dying. Doctors are treating not my pure nature. Doctors are treating this physical body. Someone goes to hospital and doctors take care of this heart, cutting the heart transplantation, transplant, or brain surgery. They are doing the physical body. What happened to you? And they get cleared, or some come back, some can succumb to death. But what is that? It is happening to the body. And body, they're trying to cure, clean the body with cutting this, chopping this, putting this, taking out that. So, subdural hematoma in the brain. If clot comes, doctors take out the skull, go to the brain, pick up those clots, again stitches this back. So what is that to you? Not me. It is because I am identifying with the body, so I am. But those who don't identify, nothing happens to them. It is an illusion of separation or depth of divine love we feel. Is it an illusion of separation or depth of divine love we feel? It is we as human being we have our emotions, human emotions. That is good for suffering for other, feeling for separation. But ultimately, Vedanta says you don't separate from anyone. Whether it is physical body is there or not, you don't separate. You are not the physical. Only physical, then you are really separate. So we are all separate in physical. But when you go to sleep, where is physical? All feel joy. Just these are gross examples. When everyone is sleeping, deep sleep, everyone is in joy. But when you're dreaming, your dream is different from my dream. Separation is there, pain is there. Someone may be a good dream, someone is having a bad dream. Another question: can you suggest a couple of practices that I can do to imbibe that I am that I will not end up becoming egotistic or disillusioned? That is to be every day. That how can we practice this? I am not the body. You analyze, and that has been. You go to the Sarvo Priyananda Swami's lectures. Many lectures he has given, and we also talked in every place. Every day, how to establish ourselves. I am not the body. Think, I am what? Birthless. Is the body birthless? No, it has a birth on certain date. Is it not? Will it die? Well, yeah, it will die someday. Has it changed? Well, yes, it has changed. But Atman, I realize there is no change. There is no birth. There is no death. It is continuous. It is there, was there, will be there. With the body matches with these requirements? No. Body has a birth. Before birth, this body was not in the world. And it has come into the body. It is growing every day. And then with going to the six changes, it will die one day. But I don't die. Every day you go to dream. Do you die? This body remains here. And if someone comes and chops my head that time, then it will be dead. But you are in the subtle body, in the dream body. That is you. 17 elements are there. So you don't die. Then every day you would have been dead. The body goes to separate. Body becomes separate. I live, but not in the body. I live in the mental body. And then I go into the causal body.
Is that in the state of ignorance, though, right?
Huh?
That's in the state of ignorance, right?
Statement?
When we go into that, when we drop all of those identities in a deep sleep state, that's in a state of ignorance, isn't it?
Yeah. Our reality, I remains. But I is now identifying with the body, this body. But this body identification goes away when you go to dream. But we don't die, we identify with the dream body. When dream body also goes, we identify with our sleep body. And the sleep body goes, then we are Atman. But sleep body does not go, that's why we need to practice. How? Analyze. Viveko, vicharo. Viveko, vairagya. If we think this body is not me, so you should have detached outlook with the body. But we love our body so much, we can detach with everybody, but not this body. A spiritual practice. So, a couple of practices are that every day we have to think the body is changing, but I didn't change. My 10 years body is gone, 15 years body is gone, 20 years body gone, 30 years body gone, 40 years body gone, but still I am there. And this body is changing. And which body you talk about? Today's body, now you can, today's now body. But when you will say the same thing, tomorrow's body. Today's body is changed by tomorrow. So, like that, to analyze that it is all changing, but change is happening on the ground of unchanging. And that unchanging is I, real I, which does not move, but all things move on that. White screen in the movie hall is unchanging. And all the scenes, reels are moving and projections are happening, they are changing. It changes are possible, visible because of the screen is there. On the background of us, there is an eternal screen on which these images are coming and going. So that's why it is temporary, it is changing, it has a beginning, it has a death, it has an ending, it has a middle. So I am not that. I am that unchanging, beginningless, endless, timeless, spaceless, all these identity. So analyze every day. Vedanta teaches that way. Otherwise, japa. Pray. All are different ways. Okay, so thank you all. Jaima, you have any questions? Anyone? No. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tatsat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. So 1, 2, 3. 6.1 to 3.